Wow. It's been a week, but it feels like a month. And this this week I've been in bed all week, like I'll be honest. And I've been wrestling with something, but I couldn't figure out what it was, right? And I tried to attribute it to my monthly, like, because usually the week before I'm really tired, really crampy, really fatigued, but I have cravings. So, how I know that what I'm wrestling with right now is different is because I'm without cravings. I can't eat. And literally, even when I'm sleeping, I'm not sleeping. It's like I'm in a dreamlike state. And I'm dreaming of all of my demons. So, like, all of my demons are throughout my dreams. But I'm not scared. It's like all of my demons are being, like, pleasantly presented to me. So much so that when I wake up, I want to go spend time with those demons. And in the daytime when I'm awake, it's like nothing is logical. Everything that made sense is not making sense. I'm doubting everything. Um, I'm questioning everything. Even questioning, what is this Jesus thing? Like, am I playing myself? And yeah, that's been my week. And even watching church services, watching a pastor that I love. Okay, so there's this pastor that I love. Even watching him, I'm like, he's fake. This is fake. Like, really under attack, heavy, right? And so I tried out of church today, and one of the messages that I pulled from the church is this thing called spiritual warfare. And so I looked it up because when she was speaking about it, it sounded so close to what I'm going through. And I figured out that I think that's what I'm going through. So earlier in the month, I talked about being in uncharted territory, right? Having a certain level of discomfort because I don't recognize anything around me. And I think that the territory that I'm trying to conquer right now is heavily infested with the enemy. Like where I'm trying to go, where God is pushing me right now. It's heavily infested with the enemy. And I'm crying because as I'm speaking, he's placing that on my heart like, yes, yes. And the feeling that I'm feeling right now is not a new feeling. So it's a new feeling in this scenario, but it's not a new feeling for me. And any time in the past that I've felt this level of discomfort, I flee. I flee. And I go back to what I'm used to and what I know because I need comfort, because I'm scared. And but I don't go get comforted and go back. I go get comforted and then I just stay in that and I forget about whatever it was because I think to myself, I could never be strong enough to conquer that. And God removed everything that was my comfort from people to things. And so I'm trying to flee this uncharted territory. That's what I try to do this week. I feel like by just laying around in bed. But there was nothing to flee to. So it's kind of like, do you conquer this fear using something that's new to you, that you don't even fully know how to use? I'm talking about the Spirit, God, peace, joy, confidence, His strength, His wisdom, His grace, His favor. So using all of these tools that are new to me to defeat this beast, or do you flee to nothingness? And so just being honest, in this week, I flee to nothingness. And fleeing to nothingness left me depressed and anxious. And I realized I can't live like that. So I'm going to allow God to catapult me back into this territory. But I just wanted to stop by and say, like, I'm going through spiritual warfare. And the enemy is attacking me in every way that he knows possible. And so much so in my dreams, like he won't even let me sleep. And he's making me feel like what I'm doing is wrong, but in a nice way. So much so that I'm almost convinced, but I know not.